start.
RAR, everyone relationships, they argue. Statistics show that couples argue 2,455 times a year, up to 7 times a day. The number one reason why there are arguments are 112 arguments tend to be that the other person is not listening. The second reason is because overspending financial issues, which consists of 109 of the arguments. 80 of the arguments is talking about the cleanliness of the house, and 67 is about being lazy. Women tend to argue more with their emotions, while men tend to argue more with their logic. And there are ways that you can better communicate in an argument. There are things that you should not do. Women, you should not insult your boyfriends or your husbands. You should not compare them to your ex-boyfriends, or go off topic rambling about other stuff that's not relevant to the argument. Men, don't Chris Brown your girlfriends. And I have Babe up right here to demonstrate.
Babe, I saw you checking out that girl. You never check me out like that. How come you never pay attention to me? I love you. Oh my God. Ah!
That's a no-no. No, don't do that. Don't insult your girlfriend for saying, you're stupid, you're being sensitive, babe. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? And don't apologize without really knowing the reason why you're saying sorry for. And there are other tips. For example, don't build up your anger during an argument. Don't be childish, just like, talk to the hand. The hand don't understand. And cell phones is a big issue. And Babe, let's here to help demonstrate that. Babe, I saw that you used $500 for Chewy shoes. Are you serious?
Weren't they cute? I love my Chewy shoes.
But I'm talking to you. Are you texting? Are you serious?
What?
You're not listening. Babe, I'm talking about our financial issues.
I can multitask. What happened with the multitask?
See, this is not what you should not do. And throw things like Xboxes, PlayStation. Don't do that. Regardless if this is what girls do or what guys do, we all do it. Because my boyfriend, he fights more like a girl. When we argue, and I tend to argue with him like a guy. So. There are some consequences of doing these don'ts. For example, if you build up your anger during an argument, you tend to stress and hold resentment, and that brings on to your next arguments. Doing childish gestures, being on the phone, texting, or insulting your significant other, you're being very insensitive and being disrespectful. Throwing things will cost you money. If you break his Xbox, we're all college students here. Are you really going to spend $300 to fix his Xbox? I know I won't. And if you destroy anything memorable, you can't replace those. And you end up being broke if you try to replace them. If you Chris Brown your girlfriend or boyfriend, if you Chris Brown them, you go to jail. You have a restraining order, and it costs you money for attorney fees, and it's a whole big bunch of mess that you don't want to deal with. And if you don't get to the point, you lose focus of what's really going on in your argument. So there's some general tips that I found online from Dr. Phil and Dr. Lynn, who was in this female magazine. Girls, don't insult your boyfriends. Admit that you're at fault, and don't bring up the past. Men, fight the urge to fight with logic, because emotion does count too. And don't apologize for no reason. And again, any gender does this. I also found that these general tips that I used with my boyfriend just last night, and that actually helped us communicate better. Don't attack the other person's character by calling them stupid, talking about, oh, your mama, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. That's insulting them, you're disrespecting them. If you feel like you're so angry, you want to punch somebody, or you might curse them out, just say, hey, babe, I'm very angry. I don't want to say anything to hurt your feelings. Just give me time to calm down. That's the thing to do. Listen. If you want them to listen to you, you have to listen to what they have to say. And try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. If you do that, you have a clearer understanding of what's upsetting them and why they feel this way. And tell them what's on your mind. Because if you don't, they're not going to know. I'm not a mind reader. If you go, fine. I'm going to think everything's fine. But that's not always the case. Say what's on your mind. And take this issue seriously. Even though it's not a big thing to you, it is a big thing to the other person. And if you find a common ground in your argument, it actually builds a bridge. It is no longer an argument. It's actually reaching to a goal to resolve the issue that you have with your significant other. And be willing to compromise. You have to give a little something, and that person has to give a little something to make this relationship work. To sum everything up, you need to calm down, respect each other, listen to each other. Be open-minded, and be willing to compromise. These are some steps that you can use to help strengthen your communication during an argument. Thank you. And Zeta was not really hurt during this.
You did